Soccer saved my life. My name's Mike Gundlach, Iron Mike, and I'm from the United States. I started playing soccer in high school. The high school I went to did not have American football. They only had football, soccer, and so that's how I first started playing. My second high school didn't have football, didn't have soccer. They only had American football, and I didn't want to play that. So I hooked up with an adult team. They wouldn't let me play, but I got to practice with them. And then I played at my university. And then when I joined the Marines, every country I would live in, I got to play football as well, and that was a way to meet other people. And then as a contractor, working around the world in Africa and American Latina and the Caribbean, football was always the thing that I went to first, and then got to meet other people, and the same thing here in Mexico. Got diagnosed with cancer. I got treated here. The treatment didn't go well. I had to be evacuated to the United States. I then spent 5 months in a hospital and 2 more months on bed rest. And I got part of the recovery meant that I also had surgery and had part of my intestines removed. And so when I got finally back to Mexico, I was in pretty bad shape. I had an ostomy bag, could barely walk, and made it a mission to get healthy enough to try and play football. The very first thing the doctors told me when I got to the United States was they told me I might not make it, and they told my family that I had 4 weeks to live. So once I got past that, then the doctors were saying, let's motivate you for rehabilitation, and I wasn't very motivated, and I could barely walk. So one of the rehabilitation specialists asked me, what sport do you play? And I said, I play soccer. And so he rolled me a ball, and I, holding my cane, took a few steps forward and kicked the ball, and that was the start of the return to playing football. One of the things that helped me be motivated to recover was my soccer friends were telling me, get help, come back and play with us. So in a way, soccer saved my life. Well, the first thing that you think about is depression. You're scared, and for me, the very first thing that the doctor told me that scared me and said you might not make it, for about an hour or two, and not much more than that, I was really scared. But then I decided I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna basically train like you do when you're training to play football. And so I'm gonna fight and fight and fight and do everything I can to make sure I get back. And one of the parts of this was not just to survive, but I really wanted to play football again. I have a passion for football, like most of the players in Sport 12. I have that same passion to play, and it was meeting and living to that passion. Definitely sports in general and Sport 12 specifically were part of not only my recovery, but helping save my life. Sport 12 is great. You get to pick the game when you want to play. You know who's playing. You know where it's playing. And on top of it, Sport 12 has builds a lot of friendships. And so there's the fraternity and the friendships that you're building in play. There's games on grass. There's games on turf. There's games on artificial surfaces. There's friendly games. There's competitive games. Now there's training sessions. It's amazing. You can put your own game in there if you want. I'm extremely proud of 100 games. It's special to me. I figured out I averaged in the Sport 12 about 7 games a month. So yeah, no, I'm ecstatic, and I recommend everybody else to join me at 100.